All right, I've just hit start recording. Hello, guys and girls. This is gonna be a video that I don't typically make, or it's going to be of a style that I don't typically make because a lot of the times I either do this when I'm live streaming or the videos that I do post up, it's cut, it's split, it's processed, it has some effects, like most other videos that are trending on YouTube. Now, the reason why I'm making this video, as mentioned in the title, is I want you to give you guys a life update. So let's start with the elephant in the room, which is what what my plans are. So long story short, I will not be streaming on YouTube anymore. Anymore is a little bit of a stretch. I would say I will not stream as regularly as I used to, or as regular as I was right now, which is not very regular, but there were a few streams here and there. So I'm kind of making the pivot to instead make videos on YouTube. So I'm going to be one of those video content creators now. What kind of videos I want to make? It's not very specific. I might make videos on how you can play certain agents in Valorant. I could make videos about how you can play certain things in CS. I could make videos about me playing. I could have I wouldn't say montages, but maybe some frag highlights here and there. I could also have some lifestyle things, but in general the main theme of my channel, I want to flip the switch sort of and make it so that it is sort of like a podcast, but not exactly a podcast. Uh, I'll simplify it down as easy as possible. I don't want to follow any type of routine or any set standard or any method of doing it. I would like to reintroduce or introduce, depending on when you started tuning into YouTube videos and content, to how I was introduced to YouTube as a platform where I could see the other side, and it always felt like spoke when I not when I spoke, but when the other YouTubers spoke, they spoke from the heart, and it was kind of like a vlogging content. I was part of their journey, and they were having a conversation with me. So I would like to make my content geared in such a way that you could watch it attentively if you want to. You could minimize it in the background and just let it go if you want to. You could mute the audio and watch if you want to. And in all aspects of this, I don't want to claim that I'll be completely entertaining or that I'm going to be something that you're going to share across the world. It's going to be something where I will be conversing with you, like you're my friend or something closer. I want to share my experiences with you, which is what I got into YouTube like when I was like very young, when I was 10 years old, 12 years old. When I first started using YouTube, I think I was probably younger. I'm not even sure. Whenever Orkut was out, YouTube was out as well. I don't know how many of you even know Orkut, Orkut scrapbooks. Uh, Around that time was when I was tuning into all these channels that right now are inactive, or some of them have gotten into trouble, some of them have gotten married, and I don't want to bore you with the list of who the YouTubers are because some of them actually got into trouble and I don't want to get into trouble saying I follow them. Anyway, that was my past, and I would like to reintroduce that for the people who were into that sort of content, and and introduce the newer audience to this sort of content as well. Now, in a world where there's this, I'd like to call it Mr. Beastification of videos with oh, sort of thumbnails, fancy edits, text on the thumbnails, and then a thorough description with all referral links, affiliate codes, and I'm not bashing it, or I'm not saying it's not enjoyable, because there are a fair number of people that probably really enjoy that. And even though I would sometimes enjoy it, you never feel that personal connection you can have with another person on the screen, which I think has been absent for a long time. And I would like to be the person, not like a hero, but mainly I would like to make sort of content that is, in a way, making a conversation with you. It doesn't matter what the size of my audience is. I'm not gearing towards becoming a professional content creator or amassing views. I just want to chill and hang out with you guys, and I want the spirit of that to be embodied in the stuff that I do. So that's going to be my take. It also will serve as like a diary for me, and it's a way of getting to know you guys, where even if the audience is low, let's be honest, it's not going to instantly gain a lot of traction. It may never get any traction. It might not get a lot of viewers, but the select few people at least I know will be watching and who will be commenting, who I can reply to, who I can talk to, I will enjoy doing and I will do, so that this is not a form of revenue for me. Any revenue I do generate from this is good for me, but it is not the sole objective. It is a place where I want to relax, I want to hang out, rather than a place where I have to slog and grind and think about new creative ideas to catch on what is trendy and just keep pumping out stuff and burn myself out. I don't want this to be a burnout session. Like when you hang out with your friends, you don't burn yourself out. You tend to use that opportunity to chill out, to relax, to recreate. And that's what my objective is. I know it sounds pretty noble and heroic, and oh my god, he's trying to do something against the norm. But quite genuinely, I just want to enjoy my time here. I want to do something that I enjoy. I do like talking to people. I do enjoy conversing with people, discussing, debating. I do end up sometimes getting into verbal arguments and fights. And as I've grown, that has reduced a bit, I hope. But none of the, hey, right now I'm going to cut this video and I'm talking about this from this side, one from this side, camera zooms in and then I talk here. I don't want any of that. I don't want to do any of that. Even the content that I make of, let's say, a tutorial or a course, I'm going to keep it as simple as possible, with no fancy edits, with no jumps, with no large description with 100 links that you have to click on to subscribe and then enter into the ecosystem. I'm just I'm just trying to be a genuine guy in a world where everybody who attempts to be genuine also has to have some sort of facade about what they want to do, because they also want to keep that popularity, keep that fame, so that they are relevant. Now, for me, what I've been doing in my life after playing Valorant, and then as most of you are following know that we had like an August team, and then after that, right now for CS as well, we me and Right to Ace at least, we tried to form a team around, which has been like breaking apart, going here and there, and there's a lack of players, so we're still trying to figure that out. So throughout this journey, I would like to share what I'm going through, what I'm doing. And that isn't to say it's just going to be this screen where I'm just talking like I am right now. I will have as minimal cuts as possible. Like, let's say I'm doing something, it just shifts to the game. There's no swoosh, there's no swoosh, there's no ping, there's no sound effects. I'm going to try to keep that as minimal as possible, because, of course, there has to be some scene cuts, scene transitions. But in the end, I would like you to hang out with me. I'd like to talk and get to know you guys at a deeper level. I don't want you guys to just feel like you're a number on the screen. I would like to genuinely connect with as many people as I can. I would like to be part of your routine, your life. I'd like you to treat me as a friend. And yeah, that's the basic gist of it. Um, I like to be the simplicity in your life. If I can add that and make you feel a little more wholesome, if I could keep you company through whatever you're doing, some mundane work that you're doing, if I could enlighten you with something that I know without sounding like I'm bragging about something or trying to sound very pretentious, I would be very happy. And right now, this is in English because it is the most comfortable language that I speak in. But हिंदी में भी बात कर सकता हूँ. हिंदी आता है. ज़्यादा फ्लुएंटली नहीं आता है जितना इंग्लिश आता है, बट बात तो कर लूँगा. लिख भी सकता हूँ. ಕನ್ನಡನು ಮಾತಾಡಕ್ಕೆ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಸೊ ಕನ್ನಡಲ್ಲೂ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. And this really depends on what situation I'm in. Maybe I'm filming something when I'm outside. I found something, a space to talk outside, and I'm talking to somebody, and I chose to record that. Might be in a different language, but I would try to, in those situations, add subtitles so that everybody can feel inclusive. But yeah, so a pivot from live streams to more video based content. And also, the video based content will be a glimpse of what I go through. It's not something extraordinary, I will forewarn you. But through what I go on through my life, if I'm able to share that, I would share that with a friend through what I'm doing. And yeah, no worry about keeping it unique and keeping it like ever engaging. My goal is to just be your friend. So that's it. Uh, I hope you do stay subscribed if you are subscribed, or subscribe if you're new, if you would be into this sort of content. So you can keep tuning in. Make sure you like the video if you can. No real plugs. All of this is just to make sure that I can engage more with a more amount of people. And even if you're just a silent observer, I am more than happy. Um, just stick around. Let's get to know each other, and let me not make this an advert. That's it. Thank you so much again for everybody who's been supporting me through this journey of whenever I've been live streaming, whatever game I've been playing, to all the members, to all the super chats that I've got, to all the conversations, and to anybody's feelings that I might have hurt. I am sorry. If I've said something rude, I apologize. I genuinely do apologize. I would like to welcome you back to my stream so we can start off on a different note. Yeah, simplicity for the win, man. Thank you guys, and I will see you guys on the next video. Take care and bye bye. Now let me hit the stop recording button and